Hello, Guilders, and welcome back to Precipice of Prestigia, Episode 4, The Golden Loop. I'm Tim the Wizard. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm here with the lovely cast of chaotic casters. Let's start with the sesh.
Hello, I'm the Seshcast. I'll be playing Nick. Just an old man trying to make sure everything's going back to normal, or he's gonna blow up the timeline. One of the two.
Perfect. Next, we have Grams.
Hi, this is Grims or Gremlins or us, whichever you prefer. Pronouns she, her, and I'll be playing Starlight, pronouns she, they. Had some interesting revelations and needs to share them with the party.
Amazing. Next, we have Domino.
Eh? Hello. It is I, Domino RBG. And I play Remy. Also, isn't the old man maybe not an old man now? Like,
No, he's
We
still an
discussed
old
this.
man.
He still is. We discussed this before you got here.
well. Don't be late to meetings, guys.
Don't worry, we'll throw in a little recap for you and all the lovely audience members out there. Is that it about Remy? Is that all you want to say about Remy?
She's missing a tooth, but also she's excited because she has an opportunity to maybe not hold back for once.
Amazing. And last but certainly not least, we have Reichq.
Hi, everybody. I'm Reichq. My pronouns are she, her. I play Lola. Pronouns also she, her. As for Lola, you'll see.
Oh.
She's having a bad time.
Amazing. Yeah, I think we're just gonna hard open. There's like we open on we start with like the image of the comic book, right? The cover of that Precipice's Prestigia, the end ? And we see like our four titular heroes on the cover, but it's the four of them, but it's not just the four of them because they're like duplicated over and over and over and over again, almost like as if in a like double funhouse mirrors, right? And they are stretching out into like infinity, out into the horizon, all rushing towards this large monitor, which Starlight would recognize as the monitor that Atropos was using to communicate with her. And they are all running forward, and they are like, as they're running, there are multiple like versions of themselves like down the chain that are like, some of them are being like atomized and turned to dust, others are like being electrified and their skeletons are showing, but they're all just continuously marching towards that horizon. And we open the comic, and it is, of course, you open with the splash page, right? And this is a double wide splash page because it doesn't need to make sense. And it has all four characters on it again in two panels on each page. And it's like all four characters waking up at the same time as they come back from the previous loop. I'm going to open on Starlight. Starlight, what do you do as you wake up?
I did not expect to go first. I'm prepared, though. I'm prepared.
Hey!
I think Starlight shoots up, like sits up straight, and then kind of looks at her phone first, which is not usually something she does, but she's kind of like mouthing a good morning to it and seeing if there's a response.
Go ahead and pierce the mask.
Damn! Just immediately!
Wowee.
Oh, I'm not taking a -2 from conditions. I'm just taking a -2 in general.
Oh, I'm sorry. As well, everybody, when you wake up, mark one condition.
No!
Hello?
Any condition?
Any condition you want.
I did all that work to get rid of conditions. How dare you? This is rude.
Absolutely.
I literally have 0 conditions right now. Like, you're... Oh.
I almost want to say I already have hopeless. I feared guilty at some point. Or at the end of last session. I'll go ahead and mark off insecure.
Okay,
Because she is facing off against an opponent that has access to just as much power, if not more, even if it's not on the same level or same way.
Amazing.
So I'll go ahead and roll mundane. That is a full hit.
That is a full hit. I'm going to say, Starlight, as you are looking at the crystal, mouthing a hello to it, your keen avian eyes peering deep, deep, deep into the folded crystal matrix of the crystal chorus. And as you're looking, you do see in the core of it glimmer with just a little bit of a strange light that puzzles you for a second, and then your mind connects it with that same output of Atropos on that monitor.
So the what I can glean from, or what they can glean from this, is he's watching.
Yeah. I'm just gonna forgo the questions. I'm just gonna give that to you. I'm just gonna say yes.
Awesome. Love to see it.
Yeah.
She's gonna text the team. Be like, team meeting, half an hour. Stick your course in the fridge before coming in. Testing out new spell. Also, I have an additional request. It's a little selfish, I know, but make sure you reach out to the people you care about. And be careful. You are all I have left.
Oh!
Ouch.
Damn.
Was not expecting that part.
Amazing. Yeah, and then I assume we see Starlight close the illusory display on her crystal and chuck it in her freezer.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's like the fridge in the common room, because that's like the best,
Sure.
most soundproof sort of thing that she can imagine.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Perfect. And that's all just kind of displayed in this first panel as we see Starlight interact with the crystal chorus, send off this message. And then as everybody else wakes up, like in the lower third of that panel, you would see that ba-doop, 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 as your messages come in. Amazing. I think we cut to Lola next.
Okay.
La, 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 Lola.
So, Lola wakes up with a gasp, and she immediately touches her ears and her nose and her eyes to make sure she's not bleeding still. She has a feeling of just being really down, which is the opposite of how she usually feels. Typically, she would instantly get on her phone, make a video for her followers, anything like that. But right now, she doesn't really want to look at her phone. She does see Starlight's message, and she thinks to herself, the ones you care about. Well, she's felt like she's grown away from the team for the last time anyway. She's always kind of felt like an alien of sorts. You'd think that maybe, her parents might be one of them, but she hasn't seen her parents since they couldn't stand to be around her, which is an honor for those living in the Loviatar system. But right now, feels really lonely. So I think what she does is she puts her phone down. She just pulls the covers over her heads because maybe it's better if she's not there anyway. And she just stays there.
Amazing. Yeah. And we see Lola kind of nestle into this cocoon of bedding as the crystal chorus kind of like sparkles with that own inner light, similar to what Starlight had seen, going unnoticed as Lola is in their blanket fort. Amazing. And then I think we cut on over to Remy.
Oh. Remy awakens with a start, and the first thing she does is she runs her tongue along the inside of her mouth to, see if all of her teeth are there. She's not necessarily worried about missing teeth. She knows they'll grow back, but she's just wondering if she's still missing this tooth from this last loop.
You have your teeth. It is not missing.
Interesting. She grabs her crystal, swings her legs off the edge of the bed, and immediately goes to start texting her mom/handler. Once again, putting emphasis on, hey, Eldath Cola sponsorship. We need that. It's very important. She details a couple of other requests, such as have bad feelings about Professor Clippy and Rebels. Could you please look into it? I'm going to be busy for the day. And then Starlight's message hits.
Mm-hmm. Just as you send that
reads
off?
It over. Just as she sends it off,
Gotcha.
She reads Starlight's message, and then she follows back up with, please, 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 can you please just get these taken care of for me so that I can do what I was made to do? Sends that, and after a quick other beat, follows that with, and I love you, before she just crushes her crystal in her hand.
Hell yeah. I'm going to say go ahead and roll to provoke someone. Give it +2. +1 from the previous provoke and +1 from the messages.
Okie dokie. Which one's superior? And that's a +2. That is a hit.
Nice. I'm gonna say, well, your crystal has been crushed, so you are unable to receive a response. But I'm gonna say you get a good feeling as you hold the shards of crystal in your hand, and as you head out.
Also, for the condition that Remy is going to take, she is going to take the angry condition.
Beautiful. Thank you. I was going to ask. Also, Reg, what condition did Lola take?
Hopeless.
Gotcha. Perfect. Beautiful. And finally, we have Nyx. What does it look like as Nyx wakes up on this loop?
Old man Nyx, who really doesn't sleep, just kind of sits up in the little mindscape that the pod shows, and kind of looks towards the big screen for Bargy and goes, "Oh, Bargy, I've missed you, but I can't stay here forever. Time to go rob some people." And he's gonna get up, and he's going to. I wanna use my new ability, all the best stuff. I have access to caches that the other supers or villains, who knows, have around. I have to roll plus savior, and if I fail, or plus savior for a hero and plus danger for a villain. If I pass, I get some cool weapon or something, robbing from one of the gloms, and if I fail, then an alarm will be tricked, and they'll know.
Okay.
And I have to explain myself.
Honestly, I'm gonna instead of it being a hero associated with savior and danger associated with villain, I'm gonna say if you want to have it be, because the way I'm thinking about this is Nyx is very much connected with as a being of like pure psionic and mental energy. He's connected into like the mindscape much deeper than like and on like an intrinsic level, right? And so I think that if you're wanting to get something that is like associated with the glom, then that would be a danger roll, and if you wanted to get something associated with the rebels, that would be a savior roll.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking there's a glom who would have some sort of powerful time stuff. Or any power. I think he's gonna go with the glom. So that's gonna be danger, yeah?
Yeah, plus danger.
Alright, let's see it. Oh, man, I missed.
Okay. Does it have
Or
any?
nor.
Does that have any special text for when you miss?
Yep. On a miss, you trip an alarm and they're coming. Prepare to explain yourself.
Oh no.
Okay. So okay.
So I'm going to go steal a powerful weapon.
Yeah.
Probably from the Bellowing Mountains cache.
Just immediately.
So okay.
Immediately.
Damn.
So I'm gonna say what happens next as being tapped into this mindscape, you're able to pull up like basically a few secreted away thoughts that were an aspect of the construction of Prestigia, which is a Bellowing Mountains vessel, in and of itself, as it is just this huge flying landmass, right? So I'm gonna say you tap into one of the head architects, or you attempt to tap into one of the head architect's memories after like a little bit of research with Bargy, right? And as you're kind of reaching out through this mental landscape, you realize you get within striking distance as you're approaching this cache of knowledge, when you realize that you're like not alone in this mindscape. You are in fact being watched, and as you are making this realization, you like kind of quickly whip around into what would be the behind you of the mindscape, and you feel this wave of psychic energy just blast into you. Go ahead and take a powerful blow.
All right. Full hit.
Okay. So you must choose one. You must remove yourself from the situation. You lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way. Or okay. So I'm going to say you lose control of your powers in a terrible way. So let me remind me what your power set explicitly is.
Elemental body, which is just the full psionic mass, and I think it was that, and
Okay. No, perfect. Actually, that's enough. So you get hit with this elemental blast. You are just unexpecting it, and it hits you so square and so clean. You can feel super durability and strength. Gotcha. as you're hit with this like wave of dense psionic energy, you can feel the like your body being compressed and compacted down and sheared off. And I'm gonna say that you're now small. You're like the size of like a doll or something like that.
Okay.
And this
for small old Knicks.
Yeah, and this impacts you in the mindscape and in reality. Like you can feel in like on the material level, your body is like kind of shifted downward.
Okay. Do I still feel this like connection with this source?
With the source of the energy that just blasted you?
Yeah, just blast me if I went to retaliate.
No, as it like hits you, as the psionic energy hits you, it is also like knocking you backwards, like out of the psychic plane and into your body.
Okay.
So you kind of like end up getting skittered backwards along the floor of your bunker as you shrink. And then you see ba-doom, like in your crystal course that is embedded into the chest cavity of your suit. It blinks off with a message from Starlight.
Yeah, I read the message and then I will press a button on it, turning it like completely off, and then tossing it in like a fair. Well, what's the cage called?
A Faraday cage.
Yeah, Faraday.
A magical Faraday cage. I love it. Sure.
Left here by the fountain.
I mean, what? Technically, that would be what? Just like a Faraday cage, but it has
like non-detection casted on it.
Yeah,
Right,
pretty
right.
much.
Or a
Right.
lead line box. That's
Yeah.
was my original idea. That's like, why not the fridge?
If you cast non-detection on a lead-lined box, nobody will find that ever. Nobody is ever going to find that.
Ooh, writing that down.
That's really good, man. People talk about where to put your phylacteries all the time. Nobody ever thinks of the simplest answer: non-detection lead-lined box. Sorry. Okay. So Druid, Nyx, you are now tiny, and as you kind of eject this large crystal chorus from this large suit that you kind of no longer fit in, you're kind of like it's kind of like mostly a hollow suit that you're kind of very painstakingly manipulating, kind of slowly, because it's just so.
So just get out of it at that point.
Sure, yeah. So you just bust out of the suit, and you just kind of
I'm tiny old dicks, and I'm just flying around.
just pure energy. It's just a pure energy tinyness. I will say, because your energy has been condensed down, it has kind of solved that problem of you poisoning everybody accidentally just by being next to them, at least for the time being. So that's an upside. At least you're not actively killing.
Completely destroys the room again, like the first day, and flies completely out to the meeting spot.
Perfect. Yeah, just through walls, like leaving
Yeah.
a tiny old man Nick's silhouette as you just like through the walls. Yeah, you feel like your psionic energy definitely condensed enough. You're not going to give everybody like in the room psionic poisoning just by existing next to them. Just maybe give everybody like 5 feet or so. You should be okay. Perfect. Yeah. So you fly on just through walls towards the meeting spot. I'm going to say Starlight is the first to arrive, followed by Remy, and then with much aplomb, Nyx through the wall.
Where's Lola?
I was just about to ask the same thing.
Call Lola on the phone.
Which
Still have your crystal?
No, they got no landlines here.
Well, I'm assuming we're meeting up at the dorm, so we could just knock on her door.
I steal someone else's phone. Just
That's
to,
phone out
so
of the fridge.
unnecessary. You don't have to do any of that.
Just
Nick still steals the phone and calls Lola.
Put it back. Hang
Actually,
up. Put it back.
Has it in his hand, but it's just yelling for Lola now in the hallway. But But he's tiny, so the phone is the same size as him.
Remy grabs the phone and she's just like tries to give it back to whoever Nyx just stole it from.
Yeah, they're
Picks
just
up this
they're just giving you like a what the fuck like expression as they've had their phone stolen by a tiny floating energy man.
picks up this tiny floating energy man. We're just going to go.
Oh no, you're gonna get psionic into a poisoning if you do that.
Remy does not care.
Remy, I'm gonna say that as you pick up Nyx, like I think at this point you've gotten kind of used to his psionic energy enough, and as your whole kind of bit is adaptation and like pushing that limit, I'm gonna say like you get like a really intense headache, but you do not succumb in this state that he's in. You do not succumb to any other ill effects.
You see her face scrunches up a little as if she is processing pain, which is still probably a little bit of an unusual expression for the team to see on her face, but she continues walking towards Lola's room.
I'm just imagining Nyx like held upside down like by an ankle.
No. She has him like in two hands, just like holding him.
Oh,
Yeah, like
together.
she's actually holding him like very, very gently.
The most literally you're both as durable as each other, and you're holding him like it's delicate.
Habit. It's habit.
It's good. That's good. I really like that. Amazing. Yeah, you make your way to Lola's dorm room. Lola, from inside your blanket fort, you hear the chime of the bell ring as people announce their presence at your door.
He does not move.
And then Starlight knocks because she doesn't. She's not very familiar with the call bells.
Lola,
Still
if you don't answer the door, I'm taking it off the hinges.
Nick kicks the door down.
No.
I saw this in a movie once, and then Tiny Nick just completely shatters the door.
But just the bottom hinge and the top hinge like staying on it just flips upward and slams into the ceiling.
Oh my god.
Remy is holding him less gently now. She's like, look here.
Lola, we gotta do it.
There is a firm grasp on Nyx now.
Firmly grasp it.
Alright, Lola, it's time to get up. I'm tiny now.
Sorry. I think Lola doesn't even move the blanket. She just says, "You guys can go on without me."
Lola, we literally cannot do this without you. So no, we cannot go on without you.
Name one thing you need me for.
Excuse you. You are literally the loudest person in this party.
And the leader.
That is still up for debate.
Well, maybe I don't feel like being loud anymore.
You don't have to be if you don't want to.
Okay, I'll see you guys later, maybe then.
No. Lola, what's wrong?
I don't know. I just... How do I even contribute? What do I do to people?
First of all,
I don't have any family or anything anymore. You know what's funny is that is kind of this huge honor for someone where I, come from in the Leviatar system. If you are so insufferable and painful to be around, then your parents don't even want to be around you anymore. I haven't seen them in years. I don't
Well,
think
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't think I'm doing anything for anyone, even myself. So, if you don't mind, I will be here for the rest of forever, probably.
Well, she kind of, Starlight kind of looks at Remy. It's like, kind of, not sure, kind of making hand gestures, but just kind of like throwing her hands up.
Remy places Nyx on Lola's nightstand. She's doing this as Lola is speaking. And once Lola stops, Remy just kind of takes the covers and just like flings them off of Lola and grabs her and forces her to look her in the eyes.
Lola is a wreck. Her hair, totally unkempt. She looks exhausted. Her lips are quivering. She is still in her pajamas. But
Remy
she doesn't.
is
She just looks to
clocking
the
all
side.
of this. Yeah. Remy clocks all of this, but she looks Lola directly in the eyes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you've achieved one of the highest honors and it came at the cost of your familiar unit. I'm sorry that you are doubting yourself and how you contribute right now. But as of right now, she gestures at Nyx, she gestures at Starlight, she gestures at herself. This is your family. And we want you here. And we also need you to be able to set things straight. We haven't left you. And none of us find you so insufferable that we would leave you. And honestly, it also seems a bit like, is this the first time you've ever hurt yourself with your own powers?
Yeah.
I'm sorry for that too. But it happens. This is why we train. This is why we try to get better. So that we can control them better. Nyx has blown up at least 2 times since we've discovered them.
We're like 5.
More like 5. I've broken almost every bone in my body at least once. I'm held together by Arcanotech. But just because you've hurt yourself and you've hurt others doesn't mean that you can give up and that you can stop trying. There's still so much for you to do. There's still so much of a difference for you to make. And if you can't lean on yourself right now, if you don't have the strength to believe in yourself, then you can borrow some of our strength. Lean on us. But truly, Lola, we need you.
Her lip quivers more, and you just see like tears going down her cheeks. And she says, "Are you just saying all that so I'll come with you and cooperate?"
No?
I have no reason to just say anything to you to just get you to come along if I don't actually think that you would help, if I didn't actually feel like you were my friend.
Really?
And if you didn't feel like you were the leader. Come on, you gotta say it now.
I'm still not saying that.
Okay, it's undercutting your point then. You gotta say it. Lola's the loudest, so Lola's the...
Do you need help getting ready, Lola? I can brush your hair for you.
You know how to brush hair well.
Remy resists the urge to like make a face at that comment. Yeah. Yes, I know how to brush hair.
Okay.
Yeah, just don't ask me, because I don't know. Kind of.
Yeah, you got the whole feathers thing going on, but
It's hilarious that Lola asked that to the only other person on this team that also has hair.
yeah.
Do you know how to
I've
brush hair?
mastered
Bitch!
all styles.
I think Starlight's gonna also try to comfort Lola and just be like, "Look, I'll back up what Remy just said, and I have no, I don't put on airs. We definitely all do not put on airs, but you are powerful. I envy how much you put yourself out there every single day. Like you hustle, and the fact that you're not doing it now is totally fine and understandable. But I could never do that. But more important than just power, we're all in this together, and I know I've been away for some of it, but it's been for a good reason. I would love to explain. Can I roll a comfort check?
Yeah, I'm gonna say both Remy. I'm gonna say whoever has the better stat in this moment can roll comfort and support on Lola, and then take a +2 from the collective effort of Nyx and Starlight.
I have a +0.
Okay.
I
to
have
mundane.
a +3 for this situation because I said what I most envy about Lola. I'm using my...
Ooh.
Then yes, absolutely. Please make it Starlight. Also, I don't have influence over Lola anymore, I realized.
Mm.
I do.
And also because I
Nice.
have the angry condition, I would technically have a -2 to comfort or support.
Nice.
That's a whole +3 then.
Very bad roll. Very bad roll.
Nice.
Full hit.
Hell yeah.
Full heat.
That's great. So with comfort or support, on a hit, they hear you, they mark potential, clear a condition, or shift labels if they open up to you. And on a 10+, you can also add a team to the pool or clear a condition on yourself. So I'm gonna say because everybody worked on this, Lola, you have the choice of what you would like to do. You can mark potential, clear condition, or shift labels if you choose to open up. Everybody else, you can go ahead and clear one condition.
Yay!
Yeah.
Remy is no longer angry.
Star is no longer hopeless.
Nyx is not insecure.
Wee!
He's still thinking about stealing stuff.
I mean, that's fair. That's fine.
And what do you think, Lola?
Well, let me open up the.
Can I
math
do
stuff
something
so I
that
can look
would
at it.
maybe push you over the edge on whatever it is you're thinking?
Sure.
Remy pulls Lola into an embrace.
Has she ever been hugged before? I don't really know, actually.
You're the one that gets to determine this.
Yeah.
I would say probably, I mean, it's of course your call. I would say probably as a child, but like as soon as her powers really began to develop and stuff, right? That was probably,
Yeah.
you know, there was probably a, you know, especially since memories are pretty still forming and stuff when you're quite young. There probably just is a gap in that time frame, right?
Yeah. Give me my choices again. I can't find the
Oh, of course.
options.
Mark potential. So give yourself a point of experience. Clear a
Okay.
condition or shift labels if you open up.
Oh, I'll clear the condition then.
Okay. Which condition are you clearing?
Hopeless, the only one I have.
Perfect.
And I think in that moment where Remy is hugging her, she doesn't
So
even remember.
gingerly.
Yeah. She doesn't even remember. Can't even remember being hugged now that she thinks about it. It's a strange feeling. Having somebody actually love you in any kind of way, really. I think she just cries a little more, just silently. Just says, okay.
Okay. I'll do her hair. We can discuss our plans while we're doing that, and then you can get dressed and we can hopefully get everything right this time so we can move the fuck on as a team.
Yeah.
About that, would it be all right if I took your device? I think, you know, I put mine in the fridge, but you know, I think maybe I have a lead line box in my room somewhere. Would that be all right with you?
I don't even want it right now. I just take it.
I
You
could
might-
just break it.
Break it?
Yeah, like crush it.
I just turned mine off, but I mean, it's up to you.
I don't think I should break it.
Okay,
Uh,
that's fine.
I don't know if I'm ready for that yet, but you can use it. And she just gestures to the crystal on her nightstand.
Starlight takes it and like does like this, immediately flies out the room.
Oh. Okay, bye.
Nix,
I'll be right back.
Grab those berets over there. Can you grab that spray that's on her nightstand? We're going to get Lola's hair together, okay?
I mean, do you want it? I can be done in a minute, like in a second if you want.
I think we're going to take our time with this one.
Oh, I mean, like it would be like no time. You can do it immediately.
I'm so scared what that could possibly mean.
I know.
Remy too. That's why she's like, we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way.
You say so.
Really appreciate you, Nick. Like you know I adore you.
Amazing. So you guys are having this conversation. Starlight, you are flying back to your dorm room. It's only a few halls away. It's a short flap. As you're flying there, you get there no problem. You see there is one of the janitorial robots there, like sweeping the hallway. They're cleaning up as you flap past, and you enter into your room. You're looking for that lead line box.
Yeah, it's either that or the fridge. One of the two. If she can find a lead line box. Because she might have had one when they were transporting her stuff. Because,
Sure. Yeah, no, I love it. Go ahead and I'm going to say just go ahead and roll me a straight luck check. Go ahead and roll me a D100 and choose high or low.
High.
Okay. Let's see it.
Fudge.
Okay.
I said it with such confidence.
You look for your lead line box and then you remember a page of a book has it.
Dang it. Okay. Turn it off, and you know what? We'll put them both in the freezer.
Sure.
It's fine.
You walk over to the freezer and put the open the door. Put the crystal cores next to your crystal cores. Closing the refrigerator door, you hear the sound of your front door open and close.
Kind of pokes her head around as she shuts the freezer door.
As you look,
Right.
are you trying to be sneaky?
I mean, she can try.
Yeah, I think so. Starlight, you're kind of cautiously peeking around the corner, looking at the front door of your entryway, and you see the robot janitor that had been sweeping outside. They have seemingly come in and are sweeping still. They appear to be tidying up.
I somehow don't believe that's the reason he's here. Ugh. I think she's gonna kind of watch him for a minute. Just kind of seeing what he's doing, like seeing if it's out of the ordinary, because I don't think he's coming to her room on any of the loops.
No, in fact, when as you watch, your time passes. They continues to clean your front entryway, moving slowly into the house, into your room in general. And as you look, as you continue to wait, them slowly making their way in, you think back, and you remember during several of your flights over the city proper, the robots were striking. They were protesting.
And then she remembers that it's a Tropos, and a Tropos might or might not be connected. So she kind of puffs out her feathers, like looks like she might have to get ready for a fight, but she doesn't want to. She doesn't have to. So she's gonna peek around the corner, and it's like, I thought you were on strike.
As you peek around the corner, the robot itself is fairly humanoid in appearance, kind of like almost like a metal exoskeleton in nature, and it has these kind of demure blue eyes as it is sweeping. However, as you address it, it looks at you, and its eyes flick to that red color of the screen, and you hear it say, Oh, you know, the cleaning must be done. And it begins to move forward towards you. And you see that its like hand has converted, like kind of flipped out into a like almost like a nozzle that looks not good. You see it's like kind of flickering with, I would say, flame and smoke, and you can smell gas.
Son of a gun, let's do this.
Hell yeah, go ahead. I assume you're running at it or attacking in some nature.
She is going to do burns and flares, charge up power.
Oh, nice. Absolutely. So that's plus conditions, right?
Correct, which is only 1 right now.
Nice.
So I will go ahead and roll that. No situation. That's a miss.
Okay.
Ooh.
So what happens
2
on a miss?
burned. I mark potential, but I also hold only 2 burn and mark 3 conditions. So I'm gonna go ahead and do angry, guilty, and hopeless, because I don't think she's afraid. I think she's just mad.
Hell yeah, yeah. You see as this robot comes towards you, I think there is almost like this moment of clarity that happens to you, Starlight, as you are engaging your powers, and it is almost as if the feeling, like as you drink from this source of time energy, this source that you have felt yourself connected to, and as you drink deep, you feel like pulling on this emotion that you've been these feelings that you were building on from this being trapped in this loop. You drink deep, and there's almost the feeling of a dam like breaking, and in that moment, that surge of energy that rushes into you, it is almost like you can feel yourself expanded outward, and you see that this is not you get the sense that this has happened before. This isn't the first time that something like this has occurred, and you see like versions of yourself basically getting fried, getting roasted, getting chopped up, getting attacked by this thing. So I'm gonna say when you go to roll to directly engage with this threat, you're gonna have a +1.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, she's gonna do a reality storm.
Ooh, yeah.
Holy.
I'm gonna spend a burn.
Hell yeah.
So I'm gonna roll plus danger and then the situational bonus and freak. Basically, when you channel a destructive, we use reality storm. You channel a destructive burst with your power. Spend 1 burn to directly engage a threat using your powers. Rolling +3 or freak instead of danger. If you do, you will cause unwanted collateral damage unless you spend another burn.
Sick.
So I'm gonna roll with a +4.
Hell yeah. Oof.
That is a hit. Also, I'm not spending the second burn. There
Hell yeah.
will be unwanted collateral damage.
Absolutely. I'm going to say, so Starlight, you just let forth this, like feeling that surge of energy flow into you. You just let it ride, and it rips out of you, and time chronergy magic rips out of your body, and you and your feathers, you glow as bright as like a supernova, and you are just there glowing as time energy is rippling out from you, hyper aging everything around you incredibly quickly. Things turn to dust as they are just as thousands of years echo out from you, and the robot just turn like instant and like rusts on, like as the waves of chronergy magic are just hitting it until it is just reduced into very rust colored dust. And But it is not just that is affected. It is your entire apartment is basically destroyed, as a like circular radius field around you is just carved out, as everything is just aged thousands and thousands and thousands of years over the span of like 10 seconds.
Oh no, does that include the fridge?
That includes the fridge, but the crystals
And
also the crystals also get smashed though. Like even the crystals, the crystals couldn't withstand that much time.
All right, well, she's got some explaining to do. But I imagine it's very loud as well.
Oh no! This is like a huge. The shockwaves are felt through the building as this happens. Absolutely, and I think at this point, this is like about when the meeting is happening, about when the student conference is happening with the in the gym, in the auditorium rather. So I think there's like an immediate like alarm that starts sounding as this happens. And so in addition to the building shaking, Nyx, Remy, and Lola, you hear this alarm start to echo.
I didn't do it this time.
Well, I know that. You've been in my eyesight this whole time.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's go. Wait. Where's Starlight? And Nyx is gonna just burst through the other half of the door that he didn't destroy.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Remy is going to take the time to finish helping Lola get ready. Nyx is on the case. It's fine. If it's a fight, like, Nyx has this. Remy knows she does not have to worry.
True.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right. The baby's on it. Lola, let's finish getting you ready.
Okay. Thank you.
What are fronts for?
Yeah. I wouldn't really know, but
Well,
maybe now I'm getting an idea.
yeah, you go and learn today.
Amazing.
So
I love.
she-
Oh, sorry. Go
Yeah, she goes to like help her like pick out her outfit and shit.
Hell yeah. No, I love that. As like kind of like Nyx is kind of hearing that echo, like as they are like flying as quickly as they can, but it's again very, very small. Like, so it's like it's scaled down just a little bit, right? So they're able to, they hear this echoing as Nyx flits out of the room towards Starlight's location. And I think, Nyx, it's pretty easy for you to find Starlight. You know where Starlight's room is, and as you fly in, the door isn't there, and there's like is large chunks kind of carved out of the walls, and you see Starlight kind of resting at the bottom of this like newly carved, like it carved out the floor, so she's kind of resting on the bottom, the floor underneath, right?
Starlight, what happened?
I was careless. There was a janitor bot right outside my room, and I didn't think anything of it. And then I thought about it.
Yeah, they're on strike. Why would the janitor bot be outside the room?
No shit.
Okay, and then why would the janitor bot then mess up your room? They usually clean room.
Listen, that's what I found out. This whole place, the loops, they're not being done by me.
Why would they be done by you?
Oh shit, good point. We'll unpack that later. So, the AI, the computer that's controlling this place is the one that's causing these time loops. I know where he's at, but we need everybody to be informed before we head out.
Okay.
Also, there's an alarm.
I have the power to stop the time loops at any time.
Wasn't your idea to basically destroy time?
No.
Why did I think it was so destructive?
I don't know, but I mean, I can stop it whenever I have. It's just we have to make sure that the shields don't go down for the thing to.
Also, why are you small?
Oh, I tried to steal stuff. Oh, that reminds me. I should try to steal some more stuff.
Wait. What part of or being careful do you not understand? And then she looks around at the wreckage of her room.
I learned by example.
What do you mean? I don't. I was about to get real mad. It's like, what do you mean?
Can I try to roll all the best stuff again, Timbo?
I'm gonna say we're at the beginning of the next segment of time, so I'm gonna say yes. You can roll again.
All right. Come on. I want a bump. Okay. I'll leave evidence that I was there.
Okay. Okay. So, do you tap back into the mindscape? How do you like? Where do you rest your? Well, I guess you're in energy form at this point. So, from Starlight, from your perspective, Nyx disappears. As they like kind of transcend the mental barrier into the mindscape, and Nyx, you're flying back towards that initial architect's thoughts that you were hoping to tap into. And as you approach, you feel a similar presence that you had felt before, but using your new knowledge, and awareness, you're able to skirt past them, and get this secret. And you basically you find that there is not only a secret entrance in the library, but there's also a weapon hidden in the library as well. What kind of? You said you were wanting a bomb. Nyx?
I muted. Surprise me? It just says that you'll give me details of what's there. So
Okay.
I mean, what does the Glom just have? What kind of weaponry the Glom has packed under here? You know?
Okay, so it would be for sure a weapon then.
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna say that the weapon that you find is and this is such a good question. What kind of weapon would the Glom pack into the library? I think it's I know what it is. So you find out that they have basically, similarly to the crystal choruses that are absorbing everybody's like collective knowledge, the collective knowledge of the library is also being held in a very similar crystal node capacity, right? And so you know that there is a weapon that is an aspect that is kind of like that can be weaponized as part of this system very easily into making basically a knowledge gun where you can absorb knowledge from things.
Oh my God! Yes. He goes immediately to the library.
Okay, Starlight, you see Nyx fly off seemingly in a beeline towards the library.
Wait. We still need everybody else. He's gonna try and stop him. Can I try to provoke him to stand down as he's like...
Oh my gosh.
Does he face through the wall, or does he just like bust out the window?
Fully destroys the wall, like leaving the Nyx-sized hole.
Yeah, exactly. He re-arrives on the scene, and you see him just float upward and just fly through the wall, and just leaving silhouettes of himself behind. Yeah, go
Very
ahead.
tiny, but still the same durability as Remy.
Go ahead and roll to provoke someone, Grims.
Wait. Oh, I don't have influence.
Ooh.
So this is a flat roll. That is a hit.
Nice. So choose one of these choices here, Starlight. If they do, as you ask, add one to the team pool. If they don't, they mark a condition.
And I am trying to get Nyx to stay with the team, if only because, I'll just have her explain it. It's like, look, Nyx, I know you want to run off right now, but now we need to stand together. We're not going to make it out of this alive if we don't work together. Please, just come back with us. I'll explain everything I know.
And which one were you picking?
Oh, I guess. So I would choose whether +1 forward, gain influence, etc.
No, that's for NPCs. The one under that.
Oh.
For PCs.
I would like to say if he doesn't do it, he marks a condition, because we haven't really been using the team.
True.
I'm pretty sure there's a banquet of points in there.
There is.
There's so many.
It's true. It's really, yeah. You got the problem. You have to be with the team in order to be able to use them, which is also a little bit tricky.
So I'm gonna say if Nyx doesn't do it, he marks it, or they mark a condition.
All right, Nyx looks at you, a tiny Nyx, and goes, "But I need this knowledge gun. It will help us in the long run. I mean, it's not like I'm going to leave and never come back. I just gotta go grab it, and then I'll be back."
Look, I don't know what part of omnipresent computer you do not understand. We need to work as a unit.
And we could get his knowledge with this knowledge gun.
This thing has the knowledge of up to several hundred years worth of loops of the same exact day.
That's perfect.
No, okay.
They have everything we don't have. We need it. He's gonna still run off, and I will mark the insecure condition.
Basic.
Oh dear Lord. He could run off after him. She could go get the rest of the team. I have another proposed action. I think, seeing that she's seen copies of herself several times at this point, I think she's going to use Out of This World to tap into the cosmic ether one more time. So I will roll plus freak. On a hit, come to a new interesting insight. On 10+, you can also shift labels. On a miss, you realize something dangerous or terrible, the GM will tell you what, and shift your labels accordingly. So, imagine a time as like written in pages, right? Every day, every year is like its own library packed with bookshelves of months and months of data. Every day is their own book. Every page an hour. And for this particular day, there's just a stack of books. So she's going to try and glean something from the loop that happened before this entire thing even began. It could be something interesting, or she could find out that her organization is against her. She's not sure. There has to be a reason that she's with these four, right?
So sorry, what is it that you're looking at the day before today?
No, so she's not trying to look forward or backward because she can't.
Mhm.
She's looking at the iterations, the different iterations of the same day.
I see. And you were trying to look at which iteration?
The iteration before the game began, basically.
Or are you? I see what you're saying. But is it what you're trying to find? Is what caused the group to become aware of the loop?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Go ahead and roll that. Make that roll.
That is a hit, but it's not 10 plus, so I can't move labels.
Okay. So I'm gonna say this is such a cool ability. I'm gonna say that you realize that on that very first loop, which you didn't realize was a loop 0, we'll say, right? There must have been something that happened on that loop that caused you and the rest of the group to become aware of what was happening. And you do remember there was a moment where both you and Nyx used your power simultaneously together in order to move the group around. And as you're thinking back on that, another memory sparked for you from your conversation with Atropos of their thanks to both you and Nyx for giving them this newfound power.
That's wild. I think she comes out of that trance per se and tries to find Lola and Remy.
Amazing. I'm going to say, just as Starlight, as you're making your way back to Lola's room, you find Lola and Remy. Lola is ready to go. She's ready to start the day. Should we do a fit check for Lola?
Sure.
Fit check, fit check, fit check, fit check.
Sure. If you hear hand barking, I'm sorry. He's been barking. But I think Lola's wearing this really cute black dress with like knee-high boots, and her hair has a like a red ribbon on it. And yeah, it's just a really cute dress and cute boots.
Nice.
Every goth person's dream.
Hell yeah. Is there any big like wardrobe changes or anything big like that, like different hair color or?
No, that would take too long.
Well, but it's magic. We can hand wave.
It's magic. We can change the hair. We can shadow heart it.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry about it. Exactly. Don't worry about it.
Her hair is now. Hold on a second. Her hair's now blue.
Hell yeah.
This light blue color.
Nice. Nice. I love it. Sorry, just gonna look in my magic mirror real quick. Give me 2 seconds. All right.
Yeah. Wait. I'm changing myself right now.
Perfect. Yeah, I love it. Starlight, you come in, you see Remy and Lola. Lola has a lovely shade of bubblegum blue hair.
I absolutely love the contrast of Lola showing up with this brand new awesome fit and Starlight careening in.
Starlight looks like Starlight looks roasted.
Yeah. Slightly crispy.
Oh no. Poor little baby.
But yeah,
Okay.
no, after you.
It's like, oh, thank goodness you're okay. We gotta get moving.
What's wrong?
Nyx, they went, I guess, towards... Did Nyx actually say he was going to the library? I guess knowledge gun. I think she can kind of guess, but...
I think he said he was going to the library.
We can say he did, if he didn't.
I really think he did. I really think he was like, I'm
Yeah,
going to
he
the
yelled-
library.
Yeah, he yelled that
knowledge
down
gun.
the hall, going to the hall. He's still yelling it. I'm going to the library.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going
Now
to the
everybody
library.
knows.
But, okay. So I was attacked by one of the cleaning bots.
Huh?
Yeah, okay, so what I found out...
Did they hit you with a broom or something?
Aren't they on strike?
Yeah, I didn't realize that until... I didn't remember that until after I already went in there, and they were already about to attack me, so... just kind of had to, level my entire, apartment again. It's fine. So this entire place, the AI called Tropos, he's the one controlling it all.
Uh-huh.
And that's why the robot attacked. That's why I wanted to make sure nobody had their crystals on them, because we were going to strategize until Nyx is like, I'm going to the library. They have a knowledge gun.
Well, that's fair, but also Nyx is prone to run off by themselves, and also they just have insight to some knowledge that none of us have. It's really weird and fucked up. We should go get him.
Yeah, we already set off one alarm. He's... Oh, okay, I already set off the alarm. We should definitely leave.
You
And,
good to go, Lola?
Yeah. I'm good.
Alright. Let's get moving.
They get moving.
Also, he's in control of these stupid loops, and when I get my hands on him, I thought we could be friends, maybe, but no, he wants to play rough. We're gonna play rough.
Amazing. And you all three sprint off towards the library. I'm gonna say, so Nyx, you arrive at the library just phasing through the wall, much to the surprise of everybody and studying and doing research.
Wait, didn't they get called away because of the alarm?
Oh, good point. Good point. You do, as you come in, you do see that most of the people have kind of filtered out. And it looks like there's only like one or two stragglers that are still like in the stacks. The alarm is still blaring for the moment.
All right, I head towards where the knowledge gun weapon thing is.
Sure, yeah. So you head to the central crystal node of the library apparatus, and as you make your way over there, like you see that that it is kind of the section that you're looking for. It's kind of like encased currently in part of the structure of the Magitech. I'm gonna say you, and it sounds like you're wanting to rip that. Wanting to rip that SOB just right out of there. Am I right?
I mean, yeah. That's how I get my knowledge gun.
Perfect. I mean, that's kind of what I'm wondering. Like, are you trying to be gentle about it? Are you trying to use your incredible preternatural strength?
It does say that I leave evidence that I was there.
True.
So.
Very true. I'm just gonna say, like, Nyx, you just start clawing at it. You just start ripping the thing open to pieces, and you see the chunk of metal and Magitech that by itself is kind of just a general information converter for like literally a converter from one type of knowledge to another, allowing people to use the crystals. As you rip it out, you like kind of snap it in such a way that it like kind of almost like jailbreaks it, and it allows you to attempt to rip the knowledge out of not just crystals but other potentially sentient beings.
Oh yeah. I take it and I will put it in my I make a pocket for the gun only on my psionic body, and I head on back towards where everyone else went.
Amazing. As you are walking out the door, as you go to turn and start heading out, you see that you have become surrounded by janitorial robots, and that is where we are going to take a 10-minute break.